June 19th, but it's Juneteenth to be exact. A day to commemorate freedom for blacks. Freedom from the whip's vicious cracks, sadistic attacks, continuous toil, capitalism burgeoning on the backs.
See that host all dressed in white. The leader looks like an Israelite. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. You got to gonna trouble in the water. See that band all dressed in red. Well, it looks like the band that Moses led. Keep the scene. Texas, June 19th, 1865. About 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln, and about 1.5 years after the ratification of the 13th Amendment, outlawing slavery.
You ain't heard the news. The mighty, mighty good news.
Boy, stop all that talking and tell me what you're talking about.
We free.
What you mean we free?
We, all of us, we is free now.
No, who wouldn't have told you that kind of foolishness?
It's the truth. At least I think it is. You know Esau?
Esau from down on the Ridley plantation.
He walked down there on his own and said some shoulders rolled down in town and told everybody. Negroes, overseer, Mr. Ridley was there too.
My name is General Gordon Granger of the one and only United States Army, and I am here to bring you your salvation. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore exists between them becomes that of employer and free labor. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that you, all of you, are now free. So go, get out of here, live your life.
Come on, we need to move, we need to rejoice. Well, y'all can sit here and act like y'all ain't happy, but I sure can't. You know why? Think about it. Think about all these years, all this blood, sweat, and tears we done put in. They broke the chains. They broke the chains. They loosened the reins. They took the shackles off my feet, so you know I'm rejoicing. Yeah, come on, we gotta rejoice. We got to rejoice. Come on, everybody, we need to rejoice.
It's like black folks always don't even reason to party. Well, if you're gonna party today, it's gonna be with a purpose. You're gonna learn a little, open up your minds a little. Because what we're talking about, folks, is freedom. But what do those that came before us have to say about freedom? And who are these forefathers that we speak of? Those that paved the way. Exactly who were they, what do they have to say?
In 1887 in Jamaica, St. Anne's to be exact, but spent a lot of time in America, always proclaiming that true freedom would only be achieved when Africans and all foreign lands went back.
Seen during the day, but really we are shackled to the shadows of our society. The standard is to stay meant to be stagnant. But when we don't stay in our places, we are labeled mentally unstable. See, the man, he is in the light. We merely get a glimpse of his glistening shine, so we feel we get our shine on. Grills, chains, cars, and rings, happy in the dark with our few toys. But it's applauded, and the wealthy apply. This has been set in place inside.
He was inspired by Gandhi, but kept God in his speech. Do you know what his thoughts were on what it takes for freedom to be reached?
I've been writing for 3 days straight, just trying to make this page look like my skin, I guess. I should have been writing in red instead. Either way you look at it, gang or government, somebody is killing us in the name of blood. This city is killing us in the name of blood. She is used to making a man submit, and I'm no different. Just a sunset away from losing myself in her hum, and you're only afraid that this may become another poem about my skin. This isn't a poem about my skin. This isn't a poem at all. This is a reclamation of beauty, teaching myself that I have the right to feel at home here, the right to feel at home anywhere, teaching myself that I don't have to see this world from behind a shoulder. This is not an anti-police poem, or an anti-government poem, or a poem against anything at all. This is a new tinted body turned into a riot by the blue, the black, the blood. This is for the mother who have nobody to carry her casket. This is for bodies too young to die but from anything but a murder.
You see, if Martin was the movement's civil right, then Malcolm, he was its militant left. Orator, intellect, and human rights activist. Surely he had thoughts of freedom, but was it with love or with fists?
And we pray that our faces aren't painted on t-shirts with RIPs. Please allow me to scream in frustration for topics that don't reach headlines. My boy came from overseas, seeing red. I wonder if it feels nostalgic coming home to these dead minds. The minds of most seem to be dead. Along with poetry, I just have things that need to be said. Say, how sure are you that the president of a capitalist country has your best interest? When the world is owned by banks that invest in your debt interest. Interestingly, while the richest continent's people starve, their diamonds are found in wrists and covering ring fingers. They're pinned down, we pin tryst. Slim fits and Jordan kicks pique our slumbered brains. It's hard to feel where I'm coming from because it's a number game. Divide and conquer, mislead and tame. They've set up things so that we hate each other. Even though we bleed the same, the closer you are to hate, the farther you are from free from chains. Forgive me for lacking a main idea. See, there's just too much that isn't right. Like, why is it that when I drive and the cop pulls behind me, I'm given fright?
From Clay to Ali, drop the slave name for just a taste of what it was to be free. We know he had the clever poems and interviews when preparing for a fight. But did he have any words on whether or not freedom was in sight?
Three-time heavyweight champion of the world, 21 victories. Born a mental slave with a slave name, Cassius Clay. But if this is about freedom, then I'm breaking my chains. And right now, I'm going to start with my name. No longer Cassius Clay, because I'm the greatest to see. Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Rumble in the jungle in 1974, knocked out Jaws that day, you know. If you didn't see it, then you must be blind, because the whole world knows I'm the greatest of all time. Olympic gold medalist. Couldn't even eat in restaurants on my own time. And you wanted me to fight a Vilcone? Do I look like a clown? Vilcone ain't never harmed me. But it's all right, because I came back, ready to fight, and show the world once again who's the greatest of all time. But just one more night, and everlasting battle was this life.
By the river, in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's
enslaved and finally freed from actual shackles and chains. Now, we've been witness to what our forefathers had to say, but what say our future forefathers of today?
Black-eyed peas, chitlins, and a sweet potato pie. Oh, Lord, take them to the promised land. Where sing is sang, and pain becomes soul, abandoned made home. We Harlemized the Renaissance and made it our own style, funk.
I can almost hear the sound of the trail lingering behind me. But finding there's no such thing as backstabbing, just stabbing back to this world. We could learn to praise a God who was less vengeful than we are. There is no...
I'm feeling like that turned up. My mind is that turned up. My fire back burned up. I let these rats burn your life's furnace. That is in the moonlight. Moonlight, moonlight, moonlight. If I'm too indulged, I might lose it all tonight. Moonlight, moonlight, moonlight. If I'm too indulged, I might lose it all.
Shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Hook, line, sinker. We've swallowed and followed the notion that it's good enough to simply be thinkers and speak eloquently, pontificate about societal disparities, maybe make a contribution annually to a worthwhile charity that supports teenage mothers. Well, looks to discover. Yeah, Mr. Kevin Lockhart. Martino Toussaint. Nile, Thebes. Peter Lane. Miss Jessica Timmons.
Certainly not least, our writer, director, producer, Mr. Darius Doctor.
So thank you all. Derek, you'll sign the game. Oh, yeah. All right. So again, we appreciate all you guys coming out. You have to leave yet, but that's not it. Definitely, you know. So the company's called the Art Prevails Project. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Oh, my bad. My man David Hopkins, who was on the. For the Art Prevails Project, we are definitely in the business of coming out, and our whole mission is to create quality cultural and creative experiences to underserved communities.
I'm feeling like that turned up. My mind is that turned up. My fire back burned up. I let these rats burn your life's furnace. That is